Hey everybody, welcome back to Russell's Garage. Today we're getting back on the Rambler. We're going to start cleaning up the block and getting it all cleaned up so we can start rebuilding it. Normally I would send this to a engine shop, but my engine guy got hurt and he's not taking any work right now, and it was going to be like a year before I could get this in, and we don't have time. We need to get this engine all cleaned up, rebuilt, and back together. So I'm going to show you the process of how we're going to clean this all up and get it ready for the engine rebuild. So stick around and find out what we do. I'm Russell. Welcome to Russell's Garage. So guys, what I have here is your typical household oven cleaner, and we're gonna spray this motor down, the whole engine block down, and get this bacon into it, and then we're gonna pressure wash it off. I'm waiting for my buddy to get over here, Tim. He's coming today. You guys will be happy to see Tim today. I bought this cleaning kit here. So I want to show you guys this cleaning kit here. It's all the brushes and everything for us to clean all these passages. I picked this up on Amazon. It was a pretty good deal. You get your nylon brushes, you get your steel brushes and your brass brushes, so multiple sizes. That should work very well for us getting into all the little passages to get this cleaned up. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start spraying this engine block down and getting it soaking and baking until he gets here. So guys, I got the engine cleaner here. Push the engine out, the motor out here, and I'm going to just start spraying this thing down and letting it soak. I got this camera a little ways back. I don't want to get no grease or anything on it. I'll come in with a closer look after I get all this sprayed up to show you guys how it's working. So you want to spray this stuff in a well ventilated area. Just we're going to let it sit here for a little bit and come back and check on it. So guys, let's go take a look. It's been sitting here for a few minutes. Let's just see how good this oven cleaner is starting to react to the grease on the block. As you can see, it's starting to cut it pretty well, and we're just going to let it sit here for a little while. But just keep cutting it through. Probably going to grab a scraper or so after it cuts it and scrape some of the thicker stuff off before we start spraying it. But oven cleaner, good thing to use. So I left the engine cleaner here soak for a good half hour, so we're going to try blasting it now and seeing how this does. Hey guys, Tim's back. Give him a good welcome. guys, what I'm doing now is I'm taking some parts cleaner and I'm running this wire brush down in here, cleaning out all the lifter bores to make sure they're nice and clean for the lifters to move up and down freely. I got a brass cleaner on here and just cleaning all the garbage out. But as you can see, that oven cleaner and parts cleaner just cleaned up this block fairly well. Got the cylinder walls, cylinders all cleaned out with parts cleaner. Blew all the water off with air. And when I get done here, we're gonna move it in and we're gonna start caking stuff down with oil. And when we get ready to put the head on, this area will get cleaned up perfect. There won't be no gasket left. All the gasket surfaces will be cleaned up perfectly for proper sealing. And we're going to chase the head bolts, make sure they're all cleaned out. But we had to get all the grease and oil off this motor, so when we go to paint it, that the paint will stick to it. And we're going to paint it this original teal color, which is the original AMC color. And we're going to get to assembling it. But that oven cleaner has done its job cleaning all this gump off of this. And we're gonna get this engine back up and running here real shortly. And now we gotta get oil into all of those little lifters with the towel. And we gotta wipe the cylinders. Or do you want to?
We don't have to soak those.
Huh?
We don't have to soak those.
No, they're solid. That's what I'm saying. We can put it in the cam with assembly lube. That way the cam bearings.
Yeah, we can do that now.
Yeah.
Get that out of the way.
Let's go ahead and move this over another.
I would just lube up lube those and slide them in.
Yeah, but you need the cam to hold them, remember? The cam holds the lifters up. Yeah, they go up, pushed up. So how they go here. So they go up like this, and this rides on the cam loops. So they go. So you want to put them in like this, and then we slide the cam in, and then you roll the motor over. So we can soak these in something. We'll put them in something and soak them so they get covered in oil.
We can do that, or just water line and something.
That's fine. I just figured put a little oil in one of these containers here and roll them around in it. I have this, which is assembly. Put on the flat surfaces and the lobes of the cam. So guys, down there you can see all the new lifters that Tim put in, all the assembly lube that he has on top of it. And now we're going to go ahead and install the cam. He went ahead and wiped all assembly lube on all the cam bearings in there. So let's get this cam installed. So hey guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the head on. Got the surface all cleaned up, nice and clean. You want a good clean surface anytime you're putting this stuff together. Get a good seal. We got the new head gasket here. As you can see, it's nice and clean and ready to get this head put on. So let's get this head put on and we'll get back with you. Well guys, so we have the motor back together. All the broken parts that were broken it when we got the vehicle have been replaced. we still have to clean up some more parts and paint the block, and we're gonna have to set valve timing on it when we get it in the car, start it up, set all the lifters so they're not chattering, and but she's back together and we're one step closer to getting this build done. So remember, like, share, subscribe, and I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I hope you guys will continue to follow us on the build of the '65 Rambler. So I'll catch you on the next one.